Welcome to Petty Details, where we skip down a tree-lined lane of conversation on subjects from music to history and everything in between. Join Meg and Monica in our quest for nuggets of knowledge on all kinds of different subjects. Our journey will drop some petty details on you that you didn't know you needed to know until now. All right. Hello, and welcome to Petty Details. As always, I have my crew here, Monica and Cam.
What's up?
So I have a special guest today. Hi, Michael.
Hello.
Mike.
All right, Mike. I know you're in a band, so you're going to like these stories. What do you play?
I play a doctor on TV.
I was going to say, do you mean what kind of music or what instrument?
That's what she said.
I play the radio.
Yeah, that's my line. I have enough musical
oh.
talent to play the radio.
I play the radio, and I play bass.
All right. What is your band called?
I'm not currently in one other than the garage. So yeah, garage band.
Okay, well.
What kind of
kid's
music
band.
do you usually play?
The bands that I wasn't in the past was punk rock.
Oh, cool.
So
He has a very good knowledge of punk rock. Yeah. Yes, him and I used to nerd out a little bit, and he introduced me to some very good bands, actually. So, but today
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, I just went to see the Descendants recently, so that was cool.
Nice name drop. That's a great band.
Thanks.
Yeah, so we are going to have punk rock episodes in the future, but today we are talking about like rock bands.
Okay.
So rock bands have like a reputation for a certain attitude, right? So their stories of destroying hotel rooms, smashing guitars come to mind. We're talking about the rock attitude to the extreme. So today I want to talk about some concert meltdown stories that you may not know, but they're going to be from bands that you definitely know. So we are going to start with my favorite band of all time, Guns N' Roses.
Ooh.
And I know, I saw Mike's face. You know that there are a lot of stories that I could go with on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought you were going to go with the Who, but yeah.
No. We're not going that far back in the Wayback Machine.
Okay.
Oh. So now Guns N' Roses in its heyday was a trip. Okay. The group was perfectly suited for the mid-80s era of rock. And not just their music, but with their lyrics, their look, and especially their attitude. Okay, so there's tons of feuds that the guys in the bands have participated in with each other, with other bands, with magazines. There is a whole song where Axl goes off on magazines and the people that write them by name. It's called Get in the Ring. It is a great song. It is definitely
F's given.
Yeah, it is definitely my favorite like go-to angry song. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So if you haven't heard it, look it up. Do not do that at work.
Just not safe.
Not safe.
Not safe. Okay, so but Guns N' Roses had to take it one step further, and they're gonna feud with a whole city.
An entire city.
An entire city.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, go big or go home.
That's right.
Right.
So we are gonna go in the Wayback Machine to 1991.
Oof.
That is not way back, Meg. Ew.
For some of us.
Rude.
Yeah, so some of us will remember when this happened. Cam does not. So, but
no, that was 8 years before my time.
Oh, he put a number on it.
He did.
Really, bro?
Yeah.
I thought about not saying it, and I was like, well, I'll just
He
do it.
to.
Why not?
Just he just drops it.
Yeah.
Very
That
nonchalant.
instantly hurts now.
Right?
Yeah.
So Guns N' Roses in 1991, they're on top of the world. They have had some really successful albums at this point. They're dating models and shit. Like, they are out of the clubs and into the stadiums for their shows. But as with all great bands, there has been some upheaval at this time. Steven Adler's been fired for drug use. The manager has been fired. But the band has these 2 huge hit records out and has to tour. It's Use Your Illusion 1 and Use Your Illusion 2. These have like November Rain on them, stuff like that you'd remember. So this tour is going to be for about 28 months. And on one of the stops in July 1991, the band is at the Riverport Amphitheater outside of St. Louis, Missouri. Do you know this story, Mike?
I think so.
Okay. So they played about 90 minutes into this concert by the time that this incident happens. And this is going to seem like really weird today, especially to Cam. But Axl, the lead singer, Cam, sees someone in the crowd taking pictures. And back then, this wasn't a normal thing like it is today with cell phones.
No,
I
because you had
hate
to
that
have
at
an
concerts.
actual like.
I'm like,
camera.
enjoy the concert.
Right, enjoy the concert. Yes. So that is his.
I can't with the. I understand recording like your favorite song because like obviously it's live, whatever. But the whole thing, I'm like, dude,
right?
like just chill and just enjoy what's happening in front of you.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, there was a market for these kind of bootleg concert photos. Okay, but this pisses off Axl. So he's up there singing and he notices this and he stops literally in the middle of the chorus to yell at this person taking pictures. And there is video of this.
Oh, wow.
So he's yelling at security to get the guy out of there. Security isn't really doing anything because they're like, what the hell? Who are you talking about? What are you talking about? And so Axl decides that he's going to deal with it himself and jumps into the crowd to tackle this person.
Smart.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Very smart move.
So
what was he wearing?
I believe it was tight leather pants. I'm trying to remember if he had a shirt on.
Nice.
I feel like he did, maybe.
I think it was a kilt.
Oh, it might have been a kilt. You might have been right.
I think. Don't hold me to that.
Was he wearing anything under the kilt?
Is he a true
Scotsman? Yeah. Tradition says.
Right. If he's a true Scotsman.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody saw Axl's junk that night.
Yeah.
There you go.
More than one person.
Probably. Yeah, probably. And all the herpes that went with it, probably. Sure. Please don't sue me, Axl Rose.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That was close.
Yeah. So
good save, Cam. Good save.
He takes his camera from this guy. He's fighting his way back to the stage. He's fighting with the crowd at this point. He's fighting with security. And the band's crew is like trying to drag him back on stage. And what's crazy, I mean, about more than the whole thing is that the band just keeps playing while all this is happening. They're just like, okay, we're just gonna keep the rhythm.
They were playing that entire time. Oh, geez.
That's what we're taught
Show
to do.
must go on.
Yeah.
True. I mean, I can see that.
Yeah. So he finally gets back on stage just to grab the mic and tell the crowd, well, thanks to the lame ass security, I'm going home. And he mic drops and leaves. Ooh. So at this point, the guitarist Slash tells the crowd, well, he just smashed a microphone, so we're out of here. And the rest of the band takes off. This in turn pisses off the crowd. But it doesn't just piss off like the whole crowd. It also pisses off the guy with the camera who happens to be the leader of a motorcycle club called the Saddle Tramps.
This is gonna end well. I can already tell.
Yeah.
This is great. So the lights go on. The crowd starts throwing stuff on stage. The Guns N' Roses roadies start to break down the stage. And of course, one of them makes things worse by taunting the crowd by grabbing his junk and making jerk-off motions to the crowd.
Helpful.
As you do.
So helpful.
As one would do.
Right?
Yes.
So by this time, the crowd is not only throwing things, but also fighting with each other. People are covered with blood and like running for the exits. People are being carried out on stretchers. Cops have
Jeez.
gotten there. They're forming a line around the stage. But some of the audience members start chanting, "Fuck you, pigs." And now they're fighting with the police.
Oh my gosh.
As one would do.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
As
You've
one
now,
does.
yeah.
So people are tearing apart this stadium. They are tearing it to pieces and then throwing the pieces at the crowd, through the crowd. Someone gets the bright idea to bring out a fire hose on stage
Oh
to
my
try
God.
and blast in the crowd into submission.
Okay.
This is almost comical though. So they
Yeah.
turn on the water to this fire hose and find that there's no real water pressure.
So it's just like mirror.
Yeah. So it turns
No.
into this little
Here's a
piddle of a
drink.
stream. Yeah.
Are you guys
Who wants to
thirsty?
sip from
Hang
the
on a
fire
second.
hose?
Right.
Yeah.
Line
Yeah.
up for some drinks.
Yeah. This is the whiskey
Yep,
dick
yep.
of fire hoses. It's bad.
Oh.
So one guy like jumps onto the stage. He steps on the water hose because he's like, this is dumb. And he proceeds to pull down his pants and wave his dick at the cops.
As
One
one
does.
would
my
do.
God.
One.
Right?
And this is all filmed?
I
Like,
don't
this is
know
all-
if that part
This
is.
is just firsthand accounts.
This is firsthand accounts for sure. I'm
Damn.
there's probably some video of it out there. I know there's video of the first part. The rest
Of
of
Axel
Yeah.
jumping.
there are pictures though. I mean, not
Yeah.
of the guy's dick, but well, I mean, there might be, but
I'm just imagining the fire hose just like, and then he's like waiting for it, and then it's not happening.
right. And he's like, "Uh-oh, oh
So
no!"
Yeah,
anticlimactic.
Yeah. So then the cops are like, "No, we're done," and they retreat and leave the amphitheater to the rioters,
Oh, jeez.
who start tearing down the
Nice.
screens. They're taking down trees. They're starting fires on the lawn. Like this
my
is full
gosh.
scale riot at this point.
Yeah.
And people are like swinging from the sound and the
crap.
light rigs. Like this is crazy. So the cops like finally regroup and they start to storm the place, SWAT style. And they're
Okay.
like working from the bottom up to clear people out. This whole thing left 65 people injured, including 25 police officers. There's like a ton of arrests, hundreds of thousands of dollars of property damage. And then
Jeez.
Axel himself gets arrested for 4 misdemeanors, for assault and 1 count of property damage.
Oh.
Mhm.
Were any of those charges inciting a riot?
No, actually, but he is fined. I don't know why they didn't charge him with that.
I mean, I would think that's where it started. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
is-
but he did.
like wouldn't that be a felony too? Like
Yeah,
Right.
you'd think.
you're not inciting a party or a
yeah,
No.
exactly.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Inciting a really good time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So he is fined $50,000. Guns N' Roses is slammed with civil suits. And the
Dang.
band even put in their liner notes of Use Your Illusion, "Fuck you, St. Louis."
Oh,
that's rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's rock star right there.
for real.
Yeah. So this is a feud that lasts from 1991 until 2017.
So,
What?
like,
Jeez.
did they not go to St. Louis on any of their tours? Like, did they cut St. Louis out of any of their tour stops?
They must
yeah.
have.
No, they
Oh.
didn't go back to St. Louis until 2017.
That's funny.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did have this stop without a riot this time.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Boring.
and they didn't end up playing the same place. They ended up playing Rams Stadium instead. But that place is still there. The Riverside. What did I call it? Riverview? The river place.
By a river.
that one river.
Riverport
Riverport.
Amphitheater.
The building by the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is still there. It is called something else now, but yeah, they did rebuild. But yeah, no, St. Louis was like, "Fuck you, Guns N' Roses, don't come back," and they didn't.
Wow.
Okay, now to be fair,
They're
Guns N'
like, "Same
Roses
to
did
you."
break up for a while between there, so
True.
Yeah.
touring.
Minor details.
Yep, but there you go.
Petty details. One might
Petty
say.
details.
Yep.
Very true.
Nice.
So, Mike, I understand that you have to go and leave us for, some sport,
Physical activity.
physical
And
activity.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you're excited about it before, and then after you're like,
Why did I do
everything
that?
hurts.
Right.
But,
You're a little too
I mean,
old for this.
it's the crying game, but not as far as the crying game. I'm still in the shower crying after the fact, but for different reasons.
For different
Yes.
reasons, yes. Well, there you go. Well,
But yes,
thank you
thank
for
you for having
joining
me.
us.
It's been fun. Hopefully I can join on a few more of these. I would love that.
Oh yeah, on our
Yeah.
punk rock episode.
We'd love to have you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe I got to go do some Sid and Nancy stuff in the meantime. Then I could really vamp up for that one.
There you go.
Yes,
I'll watch
absolutely.
that one too.
That was a good one. That was a good one. All right. Well,
All right.
thank you, Mike. See
Thank
you
you.
later.
Yeah. Thanks,
Have a
Mike.
good one, guys.
Bye.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
All right. So now we're going to talk about Ozzy Osbourne and Iron Maiden. Cam, do
Say,
you know who
I
they
was
are?
wondering if Ozzy was going to be
Oh, yeah.
included.
Ozzy's included. Cam, do you know who Iron Maiden is?
What'd you
You know
say?
who Ozzy Osbourne is, I'm sure.
I know who Ozzy Osbourne is. Yeah. Iron Maiden is his band? Question mark.
No, absolutely not.
No.
No.
Not
Thank
even
you.
close.
And I
Uh-uh.
look like a fool. I look like a fool. It's okay.
Black Sabbath was his band.
Everyone's like, kick him out. Kick him out.
Damn it, Cam. It's all right. So Iron Maiden is a totally different band, and his singer is named Bruce Dickinson. So specifically, this is a meltdown between Bruce Dickinson and Ozzy. Actually,
Okay.
it's more of a meltdown between Bruce Dickinson and Sharon Osbourne.
That
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me, honestly.
No, I
Right.
was to say.
So these are two like giants of 70s and 80s metal. Okay, they're both English.
Mm-hmm.
They've both had many, many lineups during their long careers. They've both broken up and gotten back together. So they're similar in a lot of ways. However, we are going to fast forward to 2005 in the Wayback Machine because that's still almost 20 years ago. Ouch.
Shut up.
It's not long. It's just woo. It's just
Yeah.
That is not way back either, Meg. That does not qualify in going in the Wayback Machine.
I
Sorry,
think
it doesn't.
does.
I remember 2005. So
Well, that's good.
That's
Well,
a good
that's
part of it.
good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna
Yeah.
remember this though, because I didn't remember this. But
Probably not. I was in kindergarten, I
oh
believe.
yeah, then you're not gonna remember it. Ouch.
Not keeping up with Ozzy in kindergarten, unfortunately.
Why not? Why
Huge
not?
Black Sabbath fan.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. There you go. Okay. See, now I remember. Okay.
There you go. All
I
right,
appreciate the
so
help.
Ozfest was in 2005. They had a great lineup that year. They had Black Sabbath, Ozzy's band, was back together. Iron Maiden was back together. They had Rob Zombie, Mastodon, Mudvayne, among others on that tour. So it was a really good year. It was also the 10th anniversary of Ozfest. So the last concert that Maiden was supposed to play in was in San Bernardino. And then Velvet Revolver, sorry, was going to take over for them for the last few days of the tour. Now, the story goes that Maiden's frontman, Bruce Dickinson, had been talking trash the whole tour, especially about the Osbournes reality show, which some of you may have forgotten that they were on, or some of you may have only know them from that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's that.
Yeah, man.
So August 20th, which was the last show, Iron Maiden takes the stage. And all of a sudden, there is an Ozzy chant. Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy. Right? You can hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Starts coming over the
Okay.
PA system as they're starting their first song, which is annoying when it's not Ozzy Osbourne on the stage.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's that. So then in
Might
between
cause
the
some
first
conflict.
song and what can
I said it might cause.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a small issue.
Mhm.
So then in between the first song and the second song, eggs start flying.
Oh, geez. Wait, people thought ahead and brought eggs.
Yeah, premeditated.
Premeditated, yep.
People thought ahead, brought eggs, protected said eggs.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
At
Keep
least
going.
they weren't hard boiled.
No, they
Those
were
hurt
not
more.
hard boiled. No.
True.
But they have to stop the show to clean up all these eggs off the drum set because there's runny egg everywhere now.
Ew.
And so it probably
The
would have been better.
accuracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely would have been better if they were hard boiled eggs.
Now I get it. Yeah.
Mhm. So they clean
Easier
all
to
this
clean.
off. Yeah, it would have been easier to clean, yes. I don't know if it would have
And a nice
smelled
snack.
any better, but you know.
Maybe not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, so Maiden starts to play again, and then the power starts to get cut, especially during their most popular songs.
Oh gosh.
Holy crap.
So then Bruce is pissed and he starts to talk on stage about some fucking ass wipes switching the PA system off during the show.
Tell us
So-
how you really feel, Bruce.
He knows what's going on. He knows
Yeah.
why it's going on.
Mhm.
And he starts to throw around accusations that the eggs were pre-planned. What?
No
Shocker.
way. You're telling me they all just didn't lay those eggs and they were like, "Oh, eggs now?"
They were
Yeah.
selling
look.
him with the beer.
Oh my god.
Like, here's some
That's a
eggs.
horrible combination.
That is a horrible combination. Now
Ew.
that I'm thinking about it. Ugh.
Eggs and beer.
Blech.
Raw
So,
egg at that too. You're supposed to do cook it yourself.
ugh, gross. So then he starts to say that nothing is going to get between Maiden and their fans. So they finally finish the set, and Sharon Osbourne gets on stage. So if y'all don't know Sharon
Oh.
Osbourne, except for from her appearances on TV, she has been Ozzy's wife and manager for 10 million years.
Yes.
She is very, very
Yeah.
protective of Ozzy. She's a very,
Forever.
very smart woman.
Yes.
She made him into what he is today.
Oh, absolutely.
She made
Mm.
all their money off of his
Uh-huh.
name, but she made it.
Is she on a Big Brother right now?
She is on
or
Big Brother. I don't know if it's right now, but I
She
know
is
that
on Big Brother?
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
Yep.
she was on a recent season, yeah.
She's been
I
on
just
X
saw that
Factor.
clip and I was like, oh,
Yeah, she's been on what was
Mhm.
it, The View or one of those? I don't remember which one it was. But yeah, Sharon Osbourne is a fucking force. And if this doesn't prove
Yeah.
it, nothing will. So she gets onto the stage and she thanks Iron Maiden and their crew. And she talks about how she loves them. And then she says, but there's just one more thing.
Oh,
Their
boy.
singer, Bruce
Oh,
Dickinson,
yeah.
is a prick.
That's amazing.
So after the concert, Sharon comes out with a statement saying that Bruce had belittled Ozzy the whole tour and the Ozfest audience. He continued to complain about the sound system, like he was just being a jackass, right? Which kind of surprises me that he would do this. Like, why? This whole thing is kind of just holy shit, like so childish. Like, why is he
Mhm.
complaining about people that are paying him? Like, they don't have to employ
Right.
you on this festival. It is Ozzy's festival, right?
True.
So you
That's what I
probably
was
shouldn't
saying, like,
talk shit about your
What does
boss.
he think he's gonna? Yeah. Where does he think he's gonna go with that? You know?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's a little much in reaction, right?
Yeah.
So Iron Maiden's manager comes out with his own statement which is super long, but basically he's saying he's never seen anything as disgusting and unprofessional like he did that night. He was pissed that security didn't do anything about it, which I don't blame them. They're being paid by Ozzy. They're not being paid by Iron Maiden. Let's be honest
Right.
here, right?
Yeah.
They know where their bread is buttered.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he basically blames someone for the chaos and coordinated attack that happened.
Oh, not someone. Name names, sir.
Yeah,
You
no,
know.
he did not name a name, but everybody
Name.
knew who it was.
Right.
They've known for
Right.
years. So let's fast forward to 2022. And someone asked Sharon
Oh,
about
wow.
the incident.
Hmm.
Sharon is still pissed about Bruce being an ass to Ozzy. It's like
Damn.
15
Still?
years. Yeah. No, she's still mad about it.
Woman can hold a grudge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no forgiving, no forgetting. She's got it on lock.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
got a little black book somewhere with everything in it, I'm
She
sure.
does.
Absolutely.
She absolutely does. She's got a dartboard with Bruce's face on it somewhere.
Yes. Yes.
So she admits that she recruited about 20 nurses because she's getting cancer or treatment for cancer at the time to
that's
throw
right.
eggs at this dude. Yeah. So these are professional people in the audience.
Wow.
Coordinated attack.
Coordinated attack for real.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Mhm.
Not allegedly.
No, she admits it.
There's nothing
For
alleged about it.
facts.
This is fact. Yes. So she's like, why did Bruce hate Ozzy so much? Is he jealous? Maybe. And then she goes off about Bruce being a prick, but the rest of the band is cool. You know, because she doesn't have a grudge against all of Iron Maiden, just Bruce Dickinson.
Just Bruce. Okay.
Right. It's a very specific I guess that's understandable. Some people just don't get along.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
And if you think that Bruce has forgiven Sharon, you would be wrong. So also in 2022, he makes a dig at Sharon and he says something about Black Sabbath not existing at all now, and Sharon's made sure of that. So apparently there's never been an apology on either side, and people are still pissed off about it.
Wow.
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah, that's some crazy
Jeez.
shit though at a concert, right?
Yeah. Could you imagine just witnessing that?
Right, you'd be like, what the hell is going on?
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 20 random people in the
Just eggs
just
start
handing out eggs to
flying.
people and start throwing them. And you're
Yeah.
like,
Jeez.
what's happening? Wait, I
Right.
missed a memo. I was supposed to bring eggs. What's
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Where are they selling these? Is there a t-shirt now? Like
literally.
Speaking of t-shirts, we got to show off our new merch. So we've got our
Oh, yeah.
Petty Details Crew shirt. Cam has the allegedly on. Monica.
It is backwards, right?
No, it looks right. Yeah. And Monica
Okay, good.
is
Okay.
Let's Go in the Wayback Machine.
Woohoo.
Yep. So there you have it. If you want one, we are working on a store, but email us. The email is in the comments, and we will let you know how much they are. But they're super soft too. Are
Oh,
they
yeah.
not?
Super comfortable.
Yeah. Like these are nice shirts. These aren't
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
cheap trash that I give my crew.
They're taken care of.
Yes, because I love you guys. All right, so let's go for some sleep. Hold,
Words
please.
are hard.
Reset. Okay. So we are going to go from some pre-planned mayhem to an alcohol-induced breakdown.
Hmm.
Oh?
Yes.
Alcohol doesn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
No,
It doesn't
never.
do anything.
That never
Never.
happens.
This part should be sponsored by AA because this dude needs it
Yikes.
for real. So, do you know who Puddle of Mud is?
Yep.
You would know the songs if you heard them.
Sounds
Cam.
cool.
I was gonna say, Cam, you probably do know the song. Like if you heard it, you'd probably be like, "Oh, wait, that's okay, cool."
It's probably what.
Yeah.
When did they come out?
Oh,
Late
gosh.
90s.
Yeah,
Yeah. They had some hits. They had some hits.
couple.
Okay.
My favorite is She Hates Me. Also not
good
safe
song.
for work.
Right.
It's a good. I will
Okay.
send you, Cam, the version that I like the best, which is not Puddle of Mud's version.
Oh,
It is Richard
Okay.
Cheese's lounge version of it, and it is
Lounge.
amazing.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you after this. So, if you
Yeah.
guys
You're
want
never
to,
done having homework.
and
Just
never done
saying.
Never.
having homework.
It-
No, yeah,
Mm-mm.
You always have something to learn.
yep.
Always.
But we are not going to talk about Richard Cheese because he has not had a stage meltdown that I know of. We are going to talk about Puddle of
Darn.
Mud singer Wes Scantlin, who has had some incidents in his life. He's on par with the Creed guy, the singer from Creed, who has
Oh,
had some
okay.
meltdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, he's had some serious drug and alcohol problems that turned into him getting arrested for domestic violence in 2002 and 2013.
Yikes.
Yeah, and those are different
Dang.
women, just so you know.
Mm-mm.
In 2007, he was banned from Graceland for swimming in the pool.
Banned from. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, please, man, please go to rehab.
Yes.
Please go to AA. Like, please
Do
do
something.
something.
Mhm.
2012 saw him arrested for DUI and cocaine possession, which is going to seem tame.
Jeez.
In 2012, a plane he was on was forced to make an emergency landing because he was drunk and disorderly.
Wow.
Not good.
Oh.
In 2013, he took a buzzsaw to his neighbor's patio.
Hmm.
Damn.
As one does. I mean, the patio is in the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
You know when you hit your knee on like the corner, you're like, this fuck, just get rid of it. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut me up.
That was him. Mhm.
Wow.
Yep. In 2015, he was arrested at the Denver airport for riding on the baggage carousel and entering a restricted area.
Okay, that's just fun.
Wow.
I feel like I would do that if someone dared me to. That sounds
Right?
fun.
Right? Yeah.
Does sound kind of fun, but yeah.
It's all fun and games until you go into the restricted area.
True.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't mean to okay, this seems like it's gotten out of hand.
Right?
This
Oh,
went a
shit.
little too far.
Yeah, yeah.
So he had high speed chases.
Multiple?
Yes.
Plural?
In
Chases.
chases, yeah. In 2015 in Minnesota. More DUIs in South
Okay.
Dakota. He's an international
Damn.
kind of man here. In 2016, he decided to rig his car with a fake bomb to deter thieves. And the bomb squad had to be called out because the neighbors were like, what the fuck is this dude doing?
Yeah, you
Oh
don't
my
just put a
God.
bomb in a car in a neighborhood.
Even your own car. You cannot do
Yeah.
that.
No, like, wow.
Yeah.
There's a couple of screws loose up there, isn't it? In there.
Yeah. I think that
Yikes.
alcohol and drugs have like exacerbated something,
Yeah.
eaten his brain.
And it's hard, especially if you are prone to addiction, like to get out of that cycle. And then
Oh,
Yeah.
when as it like hurts your brain, like it's just it's sad to see.
And this guy obviously
is.
doesn't have good friends because
Right, right.
he's probably just, if you look at his band history, he has pretty much alienated everybody he's ever known. Like
Yikes.
guy from Limp Bizkit actually kind of gave him his start, like got him signed and all that.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
And what does he do? He goes and talks shit a few years later about how he never
Wow.
calls or
Damn.
anything. He only has his assistants call, whatever. And it's like,
Oh my
dude, come
gosh.
on.
Mhm.
Yeah. So he has alienated all of his friends by this point. 2017, He was arrested at LAX for trying to board a plane with a BB gun.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did he actually think that was gonna work?
Did he
Yeah.
actually think that riding the baggage carousel was a good idea? Did he think that jumping into the pool was a good idea?
I mean, the carousel is a fun idea.
We do
Those
not
seem like
endorse
fun.
that.
The BB gun.
No.
The BB gun is like no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the BB gun, it's a straight up, it's a gun. It's a straight up weapon. Like
Right. Right.
Mhm. Yeah.
that. Wow.
BB may not kill anyone, but it's still like it's the concept of.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just to name a few. And this doesn't even count all the issues with him not paying his bills or taxes.
Oh, geez.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they'll get you for that.
yeah, so this
Well,
is
they'll
like
get some of us for that.
this is like your frame of mind that this dude is in, okay? This
Yeah.
is the history of where we're at in this dude's life. So he has also had multiple issues about being arrested on a property that he lost to foreclosure years before. Okay. Where he just shows up and he like tries to get into this house. And he even goes so far as to get into the house and destroy it. So these homeowners that own it now are like, what the fuck is going on? Who the
Right.
hell are you? And why are you in my
Yikes.
house?
Yeah.
And this
Mhm.
happened in 2016 and 2023.
Oh my
Mm.
goodness.
Yeah. So this is like a thing with him.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So we've established Wes's frame of mind. But he's also got a
ground
history of
basis.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's also got this history of issues at his shows. So in 2004 in Ohio, his band walked off the stage after 4 songs because he was too drunk to sing.
Hmm.
And I
Dang.
believe they got sued for that by
That's not a
by
good look.
yeah.
Jeez.
And like I said, this is just to name a few.
Right.
There are multiple stories out there, but in 2014, he threw his mic into the audience and was trying to fight with members of said audience.
Jeez.
Yeah. And in 2015, he smashed his headphones and a guitar and took out the drum kit before he walked off stage for some unknown reason. He just like flipped out.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's an expensive flip
Yeah.
out.
So this is like laying the
Yeah.
groundwork for this one story.
Mm.
I had to kind of tell you where we're at with this
Yeah.
guy. And like I said, there
Right.
are multiple stage meltdowns with this guy. So this is just probably the craziest one.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
in 2016, this hot mess Wes is in Marietta, Ohio with his band when he stopped mid-song and started yelling at some poor dude in the audience. So why is he
Oh.
yelling at the random guy at his show? Because he's convinced that this guy stole the house that he's so obsessed with.
The one that he trashed?
Yes.
How do you steal a house? Shrink it and put it in your bucket and walk away? I mean,
Yeah.
like
Right. And why would said guy just show up in your audience at your show? Like, really?
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
How do you, yeah.
Ugh.
So he's like screaming at this guy that he stole his house, and now the audience member is laughing at him, probably because he's like, "What the hell's going on?" I mean, what else
Right.
do you do in that situation?
Right.
But like,
He probably thinks it's a
Seriously.
joke. Yeah.
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 And so Wes just keeps repeating himself that this motherfucker stole his house.
Jeez.
So
Damn.
this is so crazy. And there's actually video out there. So I have taken some of the most insane lines and put them together for you. But it's a good long clip. All right.
Wow.
It's been transcribed.
Yes. So these are quotes. He tells the guy, he's like, "Who are you, man? Are you the dude, man?" Which dude? What are you
Dude,
talking
man.
about? Yeah. Are you the
The dude.
dude, man?
Love that. Are
The
you
dude
Yeah.
abides,
man?
okay?
The dude
The
abides.
dude abides.
Yeah. The dude does not melt down on stage though.
No.
So then he goes, "Are you the dude that looked at me the other day in the eyeballs and said, 'fuck you'?"
Looked at me in the eyeballs. Okay.
Mhm. Are you the mofo that told me I can't get in my own house? You stole my house. You stole my fucking house. And now you're gonna stand in front of me.
Yes. Yes, I am.
I cannot even imagine what this guy was thinking.
Seriously, I mean, you go to this
Yeah.
concert expecting to have a good time, and then the lead singer flips out and starts yelling at you. Like,
Right. For some
For
crazy
real.
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. So meanwhile, the crowd is getting restless and they start to shout at Wes. So they're like yelling. And the band is at this point like used to their train wreck singer causing issues at shows. So they try and like keep playing to get him on track. But then they
Mhm.
kind of stop at a certain point and you can see him just kind of standing there looking at each other like, here we go. Like you can see it in their faces. Like at the
They've
first,
ju-
they're kind of
Oh.
smiling, like, oh, it's
Yeah.
not that bad. And then they're like, oh, shit.
And it's just well,
Right.
they've given up because they're so used to it. They're just like, all right, here
Right.
it is.
Here we go again.
Yikes.
Yeah. But Wes is like fixated on this guy. And he even keeps yelling at him after he drops the mic.
Wow.
So
Damn.
he's standing on stage, he's yelling at this guy with the mic, and finally he like drops the mic and he keeps yelling at the guy.
He's locked in. He said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like laser focus. And finally the band is
Mhm.
like, oh, it's done. Like, this isn't gonna continue. And so the staff starts coming up
I'm s-
and what are you surprised by?
I was gonna say I'm surprised they don't have like a backup singer or like a backup person to sing vocals. Just because it's happened so many times, you think they'd have someone to be like,
Here's the thing though, is that Wes is pretty much Puddle of Mud at this point. This isn't the
okay,
original
okay,
lineup. This isn't,
oh, okay,
yeah, this isn't like say Guns N' Roses where it's, you know Axl, you know Slash, you know Steven Adler, like you know these
Mhm.
people.
right.
So yeah, maybe they could have a
He's like
backup
the
singer.
face,
Yeah, but Wes is Puddle of Mud at this point because he's pissed
right?
off so many of his bandmates that they have left
Wow.
him. Yeah.
Jeez.
Hi, Clee
Dang.
song. Yeah, so
Oh, Cletus.
that's why they can't really like they'd be better
Right,
off just
right.
starting their own band.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
In more
So
ways than one.
yeah, for real. So the staff comes up, they're like starting to take the instruments down, and Wes proceeds to put on his jacket and walk off stage. But like I said, unsurprisingly, nobody wants to stay with Wes. This is like Puddle of Mud's fifth lineup change at this point.
Jeez.
He had, I want to say one, maybe two lineup changes before he even ever got signed. Because I'm
What?
sure that this stuff has
Okay.
been going on forever.
It
It's
had to be.
Yeah, it's just the stuff that you hear about because he's sort of famous,
Mhm.
Yeah. But they did come out
Yeah, it
with
sucks that
another.
none of them tried to like help him. I mean, they might have tried to help him, but like not enough. Like they didn't care about him enough to like try and stop him, I guess.
Well, I know
'Cause,
that
I mean,
yeah, he has gone to rehab a couple times.
mhm,
So obviously it
okay,
hasn't stuck yet.
right, right. Yeah, you can only do so much, I guess. They have to
Mhm.
be able to help themselves.
That's right. You can lead a horse to water, but
Right.
you
Right.
can't make them uncrazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
True.
is like for real though, there is that certain point where you've done as much as you can, you've supported them as much as you can, and then you have to let them
Right.
do whatever they're gonna do.
Mhm.
And I think
Yeah.
that people in Wes's life have gotten to that point where they're just like, we've tried. We've tried to stick with you.
Right.
We've tried to get you into rehab.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So they apparently did come out with another album last year. I haven't listened to it. I don't know if it's any good.
Okay.
I
Um,
hadn't heard about that.
yeah, but apparently it doesn't sound like Wes has his life together still. Because some of the stuff is pretty recent, 2022. Or
Yeah.
what was it, 2023? He was still breaking into houses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's
Jeez.
last year. It's only a few months
Yikes.
ago, actually, if you look at it that way.
That's true.
Yeah, so
I feel
watching,
like 2024 has felt so long, and it's
Dude.
only like it's about to be the 4th month.
right,
Yeah.
but on the other hand, I'm
Which
like,
is-
how the hell is it the 4th month?
How is it? How are we already
Right.
looking at April? Like that?
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, if watching a live meltdown on stage is your thing, maybe you can find a Puddle of Mud concert to go to. So there you go.
I'm sure some people are into that actually. Like,
Oh, I'm sure.
like that's the form of entertainment they prefer. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But it's almost hard to watch the clip because there is a clip of this, but it's almost hard to watch because you can like see the
Mm,
break. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
yeah.
I
And
would
you do feel
imagine-
bad for him because it's obviously he's not
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's sad that that has happened to Wes Scantlin. But there you go. There
Very
is your
sad.
little piece of rock history today.
Look at that.
Some petty details.
A pebble, if you might say.
That's
Hey,
right.
Pebble.
A
Sorry.
I
pebble.
like it.
A
That
pebble
was-
of history.
That was yeah.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
He has.
This is why we keep you on the show, Cam.
Exactly.
Can't get that stuff from Monica.
all the little gems.
if we ever decide to do short clips of like for TikTok or something,
There it is.
we'll need to keep these moments in mind.
And that's going to be the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cam's-
yeah.
Cam's
Well, I
gonna
know
be in charge of our
YouTubers,
social medias.
Yeah. We need the young person to do it, right?
Exactly.
I guess you have to.
Yeah.
We'll
He's
see how
like,
that works out.
he's like, here's a clip about bands that you don't even know who they are, but it's really great.
Right.
No, literally.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
I'm gonna be fighting for my life in the comments.
Yeah.
No, you guys, I swear.
Oh man.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, there's your pebble of history today from Cam the Minuteman.
There you go.
I'm sure Cam is you know,
We love you, Cam.
we love you,
do.
Cam. I don't even want to go there
Love you
anymore.
guys as well.
I'm uncomfortable. I need an adult.
You are an adult.
Help! Help!
Jesus, if I'm the adult here, we are in trouble. We are in trouble.
No.
I need an adultier adult.
Yes. Where's Mike? Mike needs to come back and rein this in.
No, literally.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Stay petty, my friends. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Welcome to Petty Details, where we skip down a tree-lined lane of conversation on subjects from music to history and everything in between. Join Meg and Monica in our quest for nuggets of knowledge on all kinds of different subjects. Our journey will drop some petty details on you that you didn't know you needed to know until now.